Hello. How are you doing? Not too bad. Oh yeah, dude, it was like 8 o'clock this morning. Yeah, a little bit. Woke up at 4. Yeah. How's your I missed your second video when you were working on a trailer. How'd that go out? Awesome. Nice. Oh shit. I don't know how to mute Discord from chat, so they can still hear us. Even though everything in Streamlabs is muted. I don't understand it. Hi chat. But you can hear us. Oh, that gives them something to listen to, I guess. Appreciate y'all coming out. We've got Edgar, Wes, Minnie, what's his- Linda. Wes says good luck. Mhm. I got all that muted though, anyway. And it's only Discord that does it. The only way I can get it to mute is if I like deafen Discord, but then I can't hear you and you can't hear me. I don't know. Streamlabs is goofy. I'm a YouTube noob. Yeah, hopefully, I got the cameras and everybody propped right. We'll see when my starting stream goes away. Yeah, it's a trial and error, man. Like that's what I told chat is first time doing a multicam. Oh, dude, it's a pain in the butt. So any of you little techie people out there know how to do a multicam for stream, just know. Please. Stream should be back here in a minute. He went to smoke or something. He's always last minute. He's never on time. He'll sleep through his own stream. Be late for his own thing. Yeah. No, I have I use the XSplit VCam software, so it does like a virtual green screen. Yeah. And then I can do some cool things with it, change my own background. Looks like it's in a city or I got a fancy house and or you can just see my office. It's so it's pretty cool. Like here I can actually just change it right here. Hey, Mushroom, say hi to chat because they can hear us even though everything's muted. Yep. Say hi to chat because they can still hear us even though Streamlabs has everything muted. I don't know how to do that. Yeah, it's on my countdown. But even though like desktop and all that's muted, Discord still comes through somehow. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, it's built into the NVIDIA graphics cards. Yep. Yeah, so if you have NVIDIA, just download the broadcast program from NVIDIA, and it gives you a virtual green screen. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, you just go to NVIDIA's website, or you just type in NVIDIA broadcast, and yeah, it's a free program, and it'd tell you if your graphics card's compatible with it. So I think if it's like a 1060 and up, then it's good. Oh well, that yeah, you're compatible. AMD needs to get on the ball. They don't offer it. Yeah, you'll have to route your camera source through the NVIDIA broadcast to have the green screen take effect. Yeah, I don't know how to get Discord to stay muted while we're doing this stuff. It's like every time I'm in a Discord chat, um, it still comes through somehow. Yeah, my Streamlabs is broken. No, I pulled it up on my phone and I can hear myself talking and you and everybody. It is. That's what I'm saying. Input and output is all muted. Doesn't. I think I got something crossed somewhere. I don't know. Oh no, my timer's done. I can just hit go live. Dude, it went 10 minutes already. Oh, it's live. Everybody can see us. Say hi. Cameras are working great. Winging it. Yeah, we got Wes, Edgar, Minnie, Linda popped in.
Recently got groomed and now he has a lion's haircut.
There you go.
Um, and Ted's an orange tabby. They are my children. Um, um, I have a family that live out here in California, born and raised out here, Southern California. Um, as most of you know, my hobby is demolition racing. Really like doing that a lot. Other hobbies that I have, I like to do besides gaming, which a hobby that turned into work and I'm very grateful for, is I like to draw with charcoal and watch TV. Yeah, exciting life.
TV's always up there, absolutely.
Mhm. Mhm.
By the way, in other news, because I didn't catch the rest of your stream, did you ever find those tires you were looking for?
I did.
Well,
Yes.
that's good.
I did. And somebody stole my shopping cart when I was out there,
I
so
saw
I had
that.
to
That
make
was great.
What?
I had to make uh, another trip, get a shopping cart that was broken, and only take one tire back off screen. And I literally had to drag. I should have just took the tire out and just rolled it. It would have been easier. Um, but I dragged it and then grabbed a wheelbarrow and then went back, got two more tires.
Oh my
And
goodness.
second stream, I put those tires on, and yeah, that's what
Nice.
happened.
When's the race for that one? They're getting
This
ready for
Saturday.
this Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna do a
I
recording? Or are you streaming it, or what are you doing?
both. So I'm really excited.
Nice.
So my first time back since everything's happened in the world, and I'm gonna be racing a race called Trailer Race, and it's a demolition event. So you have bigger cars, like mine's a '94 Lincoln Town Car. There's people out there with trucks, with SUVs, vans, and we're all towing something. So we're towing either a camper trailer, a boat, jet skis. I don't know. I've seen people out there who made like a wrestling arena, a gazebo,
Crazy
crazy
stuff.
stuff. Hmm.
That'd be
And
cool.
it's super cool. And we're out there going around the third mile. Sometimes they shape it to look kind of like a kidney bean, so we're going making more turns and like making more of a mess. And the goal is to crash into other people's trailers, make the biggest mess, the biggest um, show you can, and
Nice.
last the longest. And I will be both streaming and recording it. I'll be streaming from my phone, probably from inside my car. I'm going to try to get an angle where it'll show me and where I'm driving, but we'll see what happens. And I'm going to have three GoPros, which I've been charging today, and
Right.
and I'll have one facing forward, one facing back, and then maybe one facing me. And then my husband will be recording from the rooftop that night, so he'll get an overview of everything. So I'll have like five camera angles that I'll be putting a video together with.
That's awesome.
Hmm.
That'll be the first time you're actually trying to live stream it, right? Because your other ones were
Yeah,
just recordings.
correct. Yeah,
That'd be
That'd be
awesome.
first
awesome.
time.
Be like
I'm
we're sitting
hope
there.
exactly, and I'm hoping that because it's dark and we race at night, and I'll be racing around 10 p.m. my time, so I'm hoping there's gonna be enough lighting that comes through that you guys can see it, and it's not gonna be too blurry, but we'll see. I mean, there's only one thing we could do, is try.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope it works out.
Thank you.
Um, who are some of your role models in real life and also in streaming?
Real life, definitely my dad. Grew up very, very poor. Um, Grew up in a fifth wheel trailer my whole life until I moved out when I was 18. And he's always been there. He's always supported. He's always had food on the table. There was always a roof over our head. So he's a big role model for me. Um, and as far as streaming goes, I got really inspired by the Vanos crew. I don't know if you guys are familiar or not, but they basically do a bunch of funny compilations and funny videos, and I watched them for several years, and was inspired by them, and then started streaming myself. So,
Nice.
There you go.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I couldn't even tell you who inspired me, to be honest with you.
I got inspired when I first started from watching Derby, Nima, Sim, Raptor, um, Thurston, a lot of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all helped me out a lot when I first got into it. Because a lot of y'all know the history, and I'm not gonna go through all that now. But um, yeah, I was just needed something to do while sitting at home, and
Mm-hmm.
I was like I was curious about how do you start streaming, and I know I just jumped into y'all's chats and it's like, hey, what do you use to stream? And I mean, it was just like it was a big welcome. It was great. You know,
Oh, that's so good to hear. That's so good to hear.
yeah.
That's like my main goal with like streaming is making everybody feel welcomed. Everybody come in. If you have a question, I'll try to answer it. I always want to like make sure everybody has a place, like a safe place to hang out,
Hmm.
and that's my big goal. And to inspire people is like the biggest compliment I could ever get. Like saying that we all inspired you, and I was one of those people. That just hands
Yeah.
down the coolest thing I've ever heard. So, thanks for sharing that.
Oh yeah.
Blitz, you inspired me.
Oh, great.
I'm just joking. I didn't even know you back
Yep.
then. So how did you get into doing the derby racing exactly? Like, how did that
uh,
come up? I mean, obviously we know it's part of your life. I get that, but
right.
like, what made you just decide one day, hey, I want to get into a car and destroy it?
Well, I've always been into like racing. I love the Fast and Furious movies growing up. I would always watch those and be like, "Oh man, I want to be like that someday." Like, "Oh my God, Paul Walker's so dreamy." Uh,
Yeah.
um, but what really got me into it was when I first started dating my husband. He worked at the racetrack that I race at now, and it took me to the races. And at the end of the night, they had like the normal stock car racing. At the end of the night, they had demolition derby, a demolition event. And like I was just like, it was so cool to watch. It was my first ever live event to see. And I told him, I'm like, I want to do that. How can I do that? Like, what can we do so I can get myself in a car and crash into other cars? And
Ultimate
like
goal.
exactly.
Yeah.
And he had a friend that since working at the track, he had a friend that helped teach us how to build a car, had a car for us for the next event. And the first event ever I was going to be in was going to be in a women's only derby because I'm nervous going into my first ever event, which has mostly males in it. It's not too many females in it, and so I was going to go into the female event to make things a little easier, but they ended up canceling that event. And the next event was a co-ed event, and instead of having small cars, they had full-size cars. So we had station wagons, we had Crown Vics, we had Cadillacs, all the kind of bigger, older cars. And I had a station wagon our friend provided us, and we went in. I was the underdog, so it was my first time ever driving in the Derby. my car's already been in several other derbies, and I just went out there, just kind of played bumper cars because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was just there having fun. And I was the underdog. And the next thing you know, I'm the only car out there running and ended up winning my first ever demolition derby, my first ever event. And it was both a male and female event. And like it got me hooked. It's like once you get one tattoo, you get another, you get another, one Pringle, you can't stop. It was just like game on then. And um, it's been a blast ever since I've done it. So
Really, who just popped? Who just popped off a bear noise?
a what?
One of my redeemables.
Oh, okay.
I can't see because I don't even have the alerts up. I got the backdrop, so I can't see anything. I'm just like listening to you talk, and all I hear is "Rawr." I'm like, okay, damn.
Feisty.
Yeah, I watched when I first like actually met you, which honestly, going back to the inspiring thing, I was inspired by I never really got into the streaming thing. I didn't see what the catch was with watching other people play video games. If that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah,
You
I
know,
get it.
but
I hear
I
it all the
gamed
time.
yeah, but I gamed myself,
Uh-huh.
consistently, and something just brought me to it. I don't know what. I ended up watching Splattercat a lot, who does a lot of drops on YouTube. I think he streams on Twitch mainly.
Okay.
And then from there, I got into Raptor, and then
Mhm.
from watching Raptor, I ended up not meeting you, but seeing you play with him, with
Mhm.
Nima, and all that kind of stuff. I think you guys were playing like Grounded at the time or
Mhm.
something. And then I started following you, and then from there, I was DMing, I think you and Raptor almost at the same time, trying to figure out what I needed to do to get into it.
Right.
Yeah.
And wish I started about 20 years ago
Yeah.
because I've been playing games all my life, and I'm like, well, why am I not streaming? But
I hear that.
so yeah, you were part of the inspiration, and I do
Oh.
remember watching your Destruction Derby videos, which was awesome.
Mhm.
And
Thank you.
I was like amazed. I was like, this girl is kicking these guys' ass.
Why, thank you. That means a lot, and I appreciate you sharing that with me. That it's like the coolest
So
compliment you get. It's like, yeah, you helped inspire me want to start doing something that I'm really passionate about. So cool. So
that's
yeah,
awesome.
thanks.
Let's see. Okay. Yeah, let's go into this one because I'm actually very curious about this one too.
Okay.
So, you have a second YouTube channel.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
What is
Serene Gaming.
Serene Gaming? Yes. What is that like the peaceful side of
Yeah.
Derby or
Yeah, I
okay.
guess. I mean, it was an idea that came to me because I like listening to a lot of like lo-fi music. I like watching like people restore things. Like I like watching things that relax me because like during the day when I'm doing YouTube stuff, I'm just on the go. Like, okay, what's my next step? What's the next game I should be playing? Like, who's doing this? Who's doing that? And like how can I change it up? And at the end of the day, I need to like shut down my brain. So like I'll do something. And I was thinking like, well, I don't really see a lot of gaming channels just out there, mostly just doing like relaxing gameplay with no commentary, with nice music, nice like relaxing scenes. So that's what kind of inspired me. That's kind of taken a backseat on my end lately, purely just because I'm so busy with my main channel. And then I started doing Twitch, like Twitch Thursdays, as like kind of like a multiplayer hangout, and have that second platform ready, in case anything ever happened. You never know. And and then with racing starting, and then I'm also working the weekends, a normal job, a normal server job to make some, make ends meet and whatnot. So that's kind of taken a back seat, but I do plan on coming back to it. It's just more of a like I wanted to like try to like make it like a relaxing end of the day kind of channel that people can go to.
Absolutely. I like that idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before I go into the next question here, so chat real quick. Down in the description is if you're not already subscribed to Derby, you should be. Her link is down in the description, so make that happen. Also appreciate the 10 likes there. And Chris, I thought you said every 15 minutes we are gonna have a raffle. Haven't we been doing this for about 20? TikTok.
Yep.
TikTok.
27.
So, um, okay, so with the I know just recently did you go back to work or start
Yeah,
working? Okay. Tell,
correct.
t-
So,
tell me about that.
pre-streaming, I was serving downtown Disney, and I was going to school as well. Um, and then the world went to shit, and
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
then yeah,
Sure the
and
hell
then
did.
Yep.
it did, yeah. And then we had a friend donate his old computer to me, and I was like, finally, I can actually start streaming. I've always wanted to stream or make videos. It was one or the other. I was kind of testing the waters, and I gravitated more towards streaming. And once he gave me that computer, that was like the first time I ever did any kind of PC gaming ever, because I've always only played on console. It was just like my PlayStation, my GameCube, whatever it was. Um, and so I started the channel. I started Derby with the world going to shit. I was like, well, I'm not working. I got laid off, and might as well play games and show it to the world. See what
Yep.
happens.
Be some cool
Smart.
people.
Yeah, yeah. Best decision I ever made. Um, and now I went back to work recently just because uh, with everybody going back out into the world, views have gotten low. And I'm not getting unemployment anymore, to
Right.
be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
So I started working to make ends meet again. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm back at my old job serving. Um, I really like where I work. I love everybody I work with. I have a great management team. And before that, before I was doing that, I was working as a dental assistant. I worked there for about 9 years. Knew the ins and outs of dental insurance and everything. If anybody has any dental questions, come to me. I'll be, I'll try to help
Yeah.
about your insurance, whatever it is. And I had a great dentist I worked for, but the wife I worked for was, there's words for her that I'm not going to use.
There we go. Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
I feel that.
uh, so moved on and became a server and went to school, and then I started streaming, and then now I'm streaming and working. So that's where I'm at now.
There you go.
Yeah.
Streaming, working, and wrecking cars.
Yeah, exactly.
Sounds
Sounds
like a
like
pretty damn good life.
Yeah.
trying to
And
make it.
it's awesome though. So you live where do you live again?
So I
California?
live in Riverside. I live in Riverside, Southern California.
Okay. Well, when you
Hmm.
said downtown Disney, see, first thought in my mind was Florida because I'm like literally like an hour north of downtown Disney. But then I could
Oh,
see their sun outside your window still, and I'm like, well, then she can't live in Florida.
yeah. It's
So
California.
yeah, makes sense. But yeah,
Hmm.
downtown Disney, I've been there quite a bit down in
Hmm.
Orlando, which is
Hmm.
probably about the same, I would imagine, as out there. But
Right.
I
It's
know there's
bigger.
good. I
It's bigger
know.
in Florida. So
Oh,
as
is
far
it?
as I know,
I,
yeah.
I, all I know is if you're a server there, it's probably pretty lucrative.
Yeah. Yeah. It's everybody's still on unemployment.
Right,
Our menu is way more expensive than most places.
right.
So like we've been understaffed, working doubles, and I'm making money. I'm making good money. So I'm getting stuff paid off, and
It's
Good.
it's been
awesome.
helping. Yeah.
And still trying to grow your channel at the same time, and hopefully, eventually we all get to the promised land with that, right?
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Busy,
that's
busy.
that's
Mhm.
that is the goal. So what is your preference to be like playing a solo well, actually, I already know the answer to this question before I even ask it. Would you rather play solo or would you rather play multiplayer? Before you answer the question, I'm gonna
Mhm.
answer it for you because I watched
Okay.
you play that food truck game and you kept saying that this would be more fun playing with friends. So I'm gonna go
Yes.
with multiplayer. Okay.
Yes.
Figured that.
But yes, I prefer playing multiplayer game. Like that's why we play games, is play games with each other, right? Like we want to be social. Um but YouTube's a little bit weird. You For my experience, you have to have a specific audience. And that audience, like for mine, is I have a big audience around SnowRunner. And SnowRunner is a great multiplayer game. But for instance, if we're going to talk about Nima, she grabbed an audience around Ranch Sim, and that's a single player game. So if she goes and does a multiplayer game, her views are going to be lower
Right.
versus her doing like a single player simulation game. And for me, it depends. If I'm playing a multiplayer game that has 8+ people, my views drop tremendously because they're not hearing me talk. Everybody's talking over each other. Granted, it's tons of fun with 8 people, but there's like a competition on who can have airtime. You know, like who's
Right.
talking the most, who's going to be the most entertaining, and we're all streaming at the same time. Everybody's going to have a hard time going back and forth to different streams because we all share basically the same community, right? Like we're
Right.
all supporting each other. Um, so it helps to do solo games to be able to have that one-on-one with chat and to be able to like bring in chat and like have them help with decisions and whatnot too. And then it's fun, you know, it's nice to have them the change. For me, I love multiplayer games. I'd rather be playing games with people instead of just me sitting here and trying to entertain everybody by myself, you know.
Right. Yeah. But we've run into the same problem with that too. Like when we're doing our community nights on Saturday nights, it's usually myself, Blitz, Squirrel end up streaming. Sometimes
Hmm.
just all depends on who's there. But with us, it's usually not all 8 of us streaming. It's usually like 2, 3, and that's our one night a week where we kind of get crazy, I guess,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it's I understand what you're saying, and
Hmm.
a lot of people see it that way. If you have way too many people streaming at the same time, the quality will go down.
Right.
But if you obviously have it to where that mutual respect kind of thing, you just kind of you make it work. You can make it
Oh, 100%. Yeah, definitely.
work. What are some of your favorite games to play?
Good question. So my personal favorite games, I love Animal Crossings.
All
Love it.
right.
It's a game I played growing up on the GameCube, and I recently got it on the Switch, and it's one of my ways that I can help relax. So I love playing it. I won't ever stream it just because it's just like my time. Another game I absolutely love is The Last of Us, and I got a tattoo kind of inspired by The Last of Us too. So, so that game made a big impact on me as far as like my love for video games and storyline games. And I love apocalypse and zombies. Like that's just totally my vibe. Um, I really love Wreckfest. It kind of pulls in my love for the
Right.
the demolition stuff. It's got my home track in it. You know, it's always gonna have a place in my heart for that game. I love SnowRunner because it grows my channel. So I love different games for different reasons. You know.
Yeah,
So,
I feel you.
mm-hmm.
As far as myself, it's mainly city builders, I guess,
Yeah.
survival type games. That's what I pretty much focus on. Blitz
Mm-hmm.
is all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
um, that's all the actual questions I had written down. So at this time, we'll do a little conversation and also chats. If you have any questions for good old Derbs out there, now is the time to type them into the chat
Yep.
on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Thinking here. See, the problem, I don't want to, I wanted to do Google Feud, but I'm kind of afraid I
Mm-hmm.
can't really do it because if we mess with it, we're not going to see each other.
It's gonna fall
Yeah.
apart. Yeah.
So,
So what games have you while we're waiting, what games have you guys been playing recently that you've been really enjoying?
well, I haven't been playing much of anything lately,
Yeah.
honestly. But I mean, I actually just started playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which I really did enjoy.
Mm.
But I just changed jobs not that long ago, so I'm kind of took over a brand new store down and it's like an hour away, so it's a long drive,
Oh,
and
lovely.
it's kind of kicking my butt at the time. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing as many drops. I literally went like 4 days, I think, not even streaming, and then
Yeah.
my internet kept messing up, and it's just been one thing after another. But
Yeah.
the game that like my go-to game that basically like you said with you was SnowRunner. Mine
Mm-hmm.
was 7 Days to Die, which was my like benchmark when I first got going.
Gotcha.
That's pretty much it. And then the community night, and obviously we started the Undead Plague, which is I don't know if you know this, but it's the backdrop of right over your head there.
I
So
see it. Yeah.
there it
I
is.
have
It's
your streams
beautiful.
up right now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
It is really cool. I like it
But
a lot.
Blitz, go ahead.
What?
Talk, my friend. Talk, my friend.
Yeah, no, like game wise, I really don't have a preference. I'm big into like shooter games, first person kind of deal. Um, I suck at them all, so it doesn't really matter what I play. But
Not good either. Don't worry.
yeah, no, I've gotten into the Doom. I've always been a big Doom fan, since it first came out. Like what was it, '95? The old school. But now that the new one, it's been a lot of fun, you know. But yeah, I try to mix things up. I've been doing some of them point click, like story based games. Try to get like chat involved. They really make you think. That's puzzle and whatnot, and they are kind of hard. So it's like, hey, chat, help me out. What do you think? Yeah, sure.
Oh, hey, thanks, Teach. Hey, whatever game that you've been playing, that Doom thing, that is not Doom. I don't know what the hell that is. That's some
Doom
kind of
Eternal.
chaos.
Yeah,
I know
that's
what it is. I'm saying like because I know Doom, like you know Doom, the
yeah.
old school.
Hmm.
Yeah, whatever the hell that is. That's just
It's
chaos. Is what that
crazy.
is.
Yeah, that's for
Yeah,
sure.
exactly. It's insane.
Hmm.
So I don't know if this is a serious question or not, but I'm asking anyway. So this is from Joe Lyman. The question is for both Blitz and Derby. Is our bald mushroom boy looking a little unkempt with all those new flowing locks? Whatever the hell that's supposed to mean.
Probably your beard.
I'm assuming he's talking about the fact that I haven't shaved in a while. I don't know.
I had facial
Getting a
hair
little
for some time
scruffy.
then, so yeah.
And also, are the new Dooms multiplayer?
Yeah, the Eternal is. You can do a multiplayer on it. I have not done it. I just did the campaign. But yeah, there is a multiplayer section in there, and it's free right now on the Xbox Game Pass. So I think all of the Batista Doom games, and actually a lot of their Batista-based games are free on Game Pass right now.
If anybody is messaging me on Discord because I see I have 3 alerts, I cannot look at them. So just putting that out there. I'm
So knock
terrified.
it off, chat.
I'm just terrified to even touch my Discord.
Yeah, and that's because we're trying to do the multicam. That's the only way we could do it last minute.
Well, the way we figured it out, honestly, is like there's a bunch of apps out there like Restream. There's a bunch of other ones too, and we had Restream working. I ended up getting it working, but the issue is, in order to invite guests, you have to pay $19.99 a month. We do this once a month. I cannot justify. It's $20. I get it, but it's like I can't justify spending $20 for one day.
Yeah.
Like no, that's silly.
Yeah.
So don't. Joe. You can do Discord on your phone. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate that. I have Discord on my phone, but it's still the same account. So if I try to use it, it's gonna still knock me off.
Yeah, it'll bounce them out. Camera will freeze.
There is also the first raffle going on, by the way. So
You got a raffle going on, Trim?
apparently, finally.
All right. I'll drop your link over there. People can. Sure, everybody here has already got you, but.
All right, so I'm gonna go back to some questions I had from my previous one because I'm not done with Derby yet. We got the. If I had a little light bulb above your head, trust me, we'd be in that interrogation room right now.
It's blinding.
Yeah, right. So what? It's okay. This is gonna be like a speed type thing. All right. I need you the first thing that comes to your mind. Boom, out. You got it.
On the spot.
It might be inappropriate, but go for it.
I mean, I'm fine with that. It's whatever. Favorite food?
Pizza. No, sushi.
You
Sushi.
can't change the answer.
Yes,
Just
I
make
can.
no-
It was okay. I thought food and pizza, but it's sushi.
Okay, sushi. Got it. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Favorite alcoholic beverage.
Whiskey.
Whiskey.
Hmm.
Favorite song.
Can you feel my heart? From the hell is it? Where yeah, I get my bands mixed up all the time. It's a metalcore band. I'll have to get
Got
back
it.
to you. I'll have to take a minute to think about it.
Hey, don't feel bad. I can't remember who sings what. I don't know
Yeah,
names or song titles.
New
me neither.
Horizon. New Horizon.
Thank you.
That's what
No,
Krupfer says. Never mind.
it's
He
not.
retracted it. He
It's not.
retracted it.
It's I don't know what it is. See,
Well,
now it's
you're the only one
methodical.
that you're the only one of us that can look it up right now. So
No, I'm gonna look it up right now. I'll tell you.
we're completely hopeless. Bring me the horizon.
Bring me
Okay.
the horizon. That's right. Yes,
Yes.
that's it.
There
Yes.
you go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Favorite movie.
Lilo and Stitch.
Okay. For some reason, I was waiting to hear like freaking Bambi or something.
It's the
Uh,
same thing. It's a kids
kind of.
Disney movie.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Hmm. Well, I have Stitch tattooed right here. It's a movie me and my sister watched growing up a lot, so that's why it's my favorite.
Gotcha. Um, here's a question this is gonna be funny. First thing you think about when I mention the word or country, Australia.
Barbsy.
I was really hoping you were gonna say Foster's. I was hoping you were gonna say Foster's.
No, is that or kangaroo?
I was thinking kangaroo.
See.
But Barbsy works. Yeah, Barbsy definitely all day.
Uh-huh.
God, see, I don't have like I said, I'm terribly prepared for this because I usually have like a notebook. I don't know what the heck. I can't. Oh, thanks for the sub, Edgarth. Appreciate that. I'm glad that Streamlabs at least tells me in chat because I can't see my alerts.
Yeah.
But thank you. Blitz, you gotta have something. Throw something out there. Ask her something. Hit her with it. She's
Oh man, I don't know. Sheesh. I got nothing.
That's actually a really good question from Minnie. So,
Okay.
gun to your head, you have to make a life or death decision. Are you going with streaming or are you going with wrecking cars?
Oh,
Yeah, that's
wow.
that's a tough one. And you have to
That's a
choose.
tough one.
You have to choose.
So could I not stream and wreck cars at the same time? As like if I wreck cars, it has to be for
Like,
streaming.
what the
He's trying to find that
What?
loophole.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stream me wrecking cars, so I'm gonna do both.
I mean, that is a good
Probably-
answer too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say probably streaming. If I had to choose one or the other, streaming probably.
Okay, I do have a question. I'm not sure if maybe this was answered. I don't think it was. But has there been like have you while you were doing the derby, has there been any like major accident?
Good question. That's a good question. That's actually I get that a lot. So there's you always leave bruised and
Right.
sore. That's always a thing that happens. Usually working on the cars the night before usually will lead up to that too. I personally haven't, thank goodness, knock on wood, I haven't got any serious injury. I mean, I think maybe the worst I ever had was whiplash, like a really bad case of whiplash. But I have seen um, somebody's car get engulfed in flames in like less than a second.
Wow.
And I am not entirely sure what happened to their car. And the unfortunate part was they weren't wearing a fire suit. I have a full fire suit. I got the gloves, I got the shirt, the pants, the shoes. The only thing I'm missing is like any kind of fire. Is probably the thing I should have is like a fireproof helmet or something. I have a dirt bike
Like
helmet.
that Kevlar face deal?
Exactly. I have a dirt bike helmet with goggles, and so my body's gonna be good. But um, but I did see that cars get engulfed 2 times in a row. And it wasn't at my track; they were both at different tracks. So I think that's the worst injury I've ever seen in the sport. I've had seen somebody get like somebody's bumper came through their window and like hit him on the shoulder and like dislocated the shoulder.
Ooh.
I've seen that. But I've seen crazy fights that happen and then people leave like bloody noses and stuff. So that's fun. That doesn't happen too often. But as far as me, thank goodness, no, I haven't had anything too serious. I do wear a helmet. I wear a fire suit. We put a metal bar in our car called a T-bone bar, so it goes from driver's door to passenger's door, so the car can't squish in on us. So we have that for safety. I go through, I take out everything in the car besides the dash. So I take out anything that's fireproof, or I mean flammable, I should say, like the carpet, the seats, the lining. Um, I bring the battery to inside the passenger with me, and I cover it with the battery box, and I obviously ratchet it down and everything, so the battery doesn't jump around in my hood and disable my car. Um, So those are the safety measures I take for my cars, and that's it. Like we have when we're doing race day, people they have a really good team at the track where there's a really good fire and safety team. So if there's ever an injury, they're right on top of you, pulling out of the car. Where I'm very lucky at my track, we have that. Other tracks I have not seen that luxury. And then we also have a team that goes through and checks the cars before you go out on the track to make sure everything is safety protocoled. You got everything chained down, you get all the glass out of the car too. So they take safety like a high priority at my track, and that's what I really adore. There is that they actually care about their drivers. So, and I
Good
don't
thing.
really see that at a lot of tracks all the time.
When you said that you took out all your fireproof stuff, I thought you really had a lot of faith in that gear, minus your dirt bike helmet.
Yeah.
Um, we do have another question from chat here, and this is for, I guess, all three of us. And I think I got asked the same question last time I did this, which I didn't even have an answer back then, but now I do. I thought about it more. Question question for all of us, which is, what is the most challenging game that you beat?
I'll let you gentlemen go first because I
No,
have to
no,
think of
that's
my
not how this
answer.
works. That's not, you said I was the boss, so go ahead.
All right.
Now I'll go. I'll go.
Okay.
You
Thank you. I have to think.
yeah, I see that. I see why you wanted us to go first now. So I don't remember what Resident Evil it was, but it was on the PlayStation. I remember that. It wasn't the one where you're in Raccoon City or whatever. It was when you were in the mansion. If anybody could help me out with the hell the title of that one was, but that was like the hardest game I ever beat when I was younger. Is that the second one when you're in the mansion? Two at two, two, two. We got a bunch of twos. Resident Evil twos. Okay, thank you. That would be the one. And honestly, that's probably the only game I ever beat besides like Final Fantasy VII. Well, and a couple other Final Fantasies, but other than that, that's I usually don't get that far because I focus on city builders, and before you get to the end of the number one, you don't ever win. Number
Mhm.
two, you get to the end game and it's just like, well, okay, cool. I don't care if I have 100 people and I did everything I needed to do, or if I have 500 people and I did everything I need to do. I'm done.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Blitz. She still needs more time. I see it on her.
Uh, I'd have to say probably the old school. It was on like PS2. It was called Soldier of Fortune. It's kind of like Call of Duty. But yeah, it was a pretty tough one. That's all
Is
I
it
got.
a storyline based game?
Yeah,
Or was it
it's just like
first
Call of
person?
Duty. Not so much
Oh,
like
okay.
the Warzone aspect, but there's a story. Start finish. That's it. There have been a few Call of Duty games that I've have beaten. I guess not like collecting all the what do you call them? Like the achievements and whatnot. I miss all that shit,
Mhm.
but just go from point A to point B and you're done. credits show up, and it's like, all right, next game.
A game that I 100% went through. There's only one time I ever really did this besides like older games that I can't really recall. There's only one game that I 100% went through was Far Cry 5. And I did all the side missions, I did all the achievements. I went through it. It wasn't a hard game. A hard game that I did play but never played again after one time was it was, I think, like Sim City. Maybe it was a city builder game. I think I played it when Raptor was streaming, and I just couldn't grasp the concept of it. I couldn't grasp like what I was supposed to be doing, what I was doing wrong, and I was very frustrated because everybody's got these beautiful cities. I'm over here like making sure nobody's dying and everybody's homeless. Like, I never got into like city builders
Right.
correctly. So
I gotcha.
mhm.
Hey, congrats, Edgarth, on the raffle. What the heck are you talking about, Joe? I wasn't buffering. You were buffering.
Do you do
I was
that
probably
buffer
buffering with my
troll on
mute.
you?
Barbsy says that a Derby slash Undead Plague Sea of Thieves stream would be cool.
I am so down.
Yep.
Definitely down. It'll have to be next week. I'm very busy this week, but next week.
Yeah, there's no rush. Hello, Jessica B. Krupter said two's a lot. Trying to go through here.
All right, here I got a question for you. This is from Edgar. I guess it's for anybody. It's funny. This can God microwave a burrito so hot that even he can't eat it?
Yes. Yes.
Probably a correct answer.
And then he can just peel the skin off the top of his mouth and then like use that as like an umbrella for like next time it rains. Why not?
Okay. Krupter, you got to have a question. You're not allowed to be
He's
in the
not here,
chat if
man.
you have a question.
Crypto's
Oh,
not
he's
here.
not here?
No.
Oh, he's not here?
He should be.
No, he's there. What was the most embarrassing thing that happened on camera to all of us?
Oh boy.
I could answer that because it just happened to me the other day. And that was somebody was saying that I should have a red shirt on, so I went to go change shirts and thought I was off camera and totally just was top. Yeah, it was all off.
That's great.
Yeah, it was super awesome.
Yeah. Well, lucky you're a guy. I mean, if that happened to me,
Yeah, it would be definitely
I should
worse for
start like
you.
an OnlyFans.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it wasn't terrible for me, but it's just like it wasn't
Mhm.
intended at all. And I'm
Of
like,
course.
because now in our Discord, there's a picture of it. Somebody took it.
Aw.
Yeah, Minnie took a screenshot of it, and it's there for everyone to see now. I'm out there, you know. I'm working on an OnlyFans for Shroom. It's gonna be me and Fun Guy. Go ahead, whoever's ready.
Go ahead, Blitz.
Yeah, well,
I'll let you
knock
go.
on wood, I haven't had an embarrassing on-camera event yet.
Besides this podcast, go ahead.
I don't really know. My chat would be able to tell you guys better than I would probably, because they're good about remembering that shit. And for me, like if something traumatic happens to me, I'd blank it out. So
Smart, good idea.
yeah,
Just play it off. Oh yeah, well, next.
It keeps you happier, the overall mood, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I ran over a cone yesterday driving
There you
because
go.
I had my phone propped up on my dash, and I was talking to them, and everybody could see what I was driving towards, and I ran over almost 3 cones and didn't realize it until later.
Blind
So I
spot.
mean yeah. So that happened.
Oh wait, we got more questions out here.
Ooh.
So before I go back to corruptors, because Derby's already talking, we're gonna go to what the hell? We're gonna go to Carly's question, which is directed right at Derby, which is if you had to choose one, chicken sandwiches or Kevin Beacon.
Kevin Beacon. Kevin Beacon. All the way. All the way. That's my religion now.
Who is everyone's favorite reactionary streamer?
Crupter.
You're going
Yeah.
with
Mine.
Crupter?
Yeah, because he reacts so. I bet he was the one that answered or asked this.
Yeah, it was.
Yes. Yeah, it was from Crupter. Yeah, it was from Crupter.
Yeah. But personally, I think Crupter is a great person to watch to react to things.
Mm-hmm.
Um, as far as strategic gameplay goes, I love watching Nima. I love watching Dane because he's so off the wall and so random. Like one time he fell asleep on cam. That was fun.
Sounds
He's
like
always
Edgar.
dancing. He's always playing music. Yeah. Dane's insane. I love watching him too when he streams. So those are my answers.
I would probably have to say Crupter and Da Vinci are the
Yeah,
two that come off my mind of their
exactly.
reactions to what's going on when they're playing games. Crupter just lets it all hang out. Da Vinci tries to curb it, so instead of saying, what the F, it's what the frick and things like that. He's trying to curb it because he
Mhm.
knows down the road if people start going back and looking at stuff, you know how it works.
Yeah.
Right.
Crupter, on the other hand, he's that lunch lady in him. They got a date in hell somewhere. I
Yep.
don't know.
Yeah, I
No,
think I'd have
I
to.
love watching Crupter. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I had to go with your answers as well. Crupter and Da Vinci, both.
Mhm.
They are they're a character, man. They're fun to watch.
The best person to have in chat that's a reactionary chatter,
Mhm.
Carly, all day. She flips tables everywhere. I don't know.
Oh yeah. I agree. I love Rob C.
Yep.
He's always got something quick to say and something very funny, and like he's like one of those people that are you're gonna be in a room with, and he's going to be like the quietest person, but he's also going to like say something under his breath that's hilarious, like
Mhm.
that's going to be like, oh wow, he said that. Like he surprises me a lot with his answers, and he's hilarious when it comes to his reactions to things.
Frick you, John. That's what Rob just said.
Yep. Yeah, that's a that's been a fun ongoing like joke with everybody's chats. It's Pandy. I mean, she's amazing as well. I mean, she's even made the keychains to go along with that. That's great. It's how that always
Yeah,
started. Just F you, John. It's like F you, Pandy,
yeah.
and then it's like everybody's chat, no matter who I'm in. It's F you. It's like I love it. It's great. And then now, me and Corruptor, we got that deal going on. It's like we're never here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
You
not
pop
here.
in Corruptor's chat, and he's like, "Oh yeah, who Blitz? He's not here." So yeah, it's great, man. It's all fun. I enjoy it all.
It is time to bring in the next guest. So at that time, Derby, you gonna hang around, or you going to go do you, or what are you doing? You're free to
uh
leave if you want to leave, or you can stay. I don't care either way.
well, I mean, I don't I mean, I would love to give the other guest space and like her own, let her
Yeah,
take
absolutely.
the
I
take the
do
stage.
agree. I do agree. Makes perfect sense.
Hmm. So I
So,
appreciate you guys so much for bringing me on. It makes me feel very special and very honored. So thank you.
Yep,
well, thank
it's
you
been
for being
fun.
here.
Yeah,
Absolutely. We learned a lot about Derby,
yeah.
Yeah. We all got a game together.
Oh
Somebody
yeah,
should.
for sure.
Hmm.
except her embarrassing moment. We need to figure that one out. We'll
Hmm.
be back on that one.
Yeah. Rob C
Sleep
probably
on
knows. Rob C will tell
it.
y'all. Yeah. Or
I was
Crupter
even
or
trying to think
Carly.
of I was trying to think of someone that was watching it, but I don't remember anything top of my head.
Yeah. I have lots of embarrassing moments. I'm always doing something stupid and laughing at myself. So, it's just how I roll.
The Cones is the best. That's what Grepter said.
Yeah.
All right, Derby. I appreciate it.
Yep,
I
it's been
appreciate you
fun.
guys. You guys have a lovely night, and I'll catch you guys next time.
You as well.
Thank you. See ya.
See
All
ya.
right. See ya.
Uh-oh, cameras got jacked up.
It'll come right back. Hang on.
Yep.
I'm bringing. Badoop. Minnie just got moved down here. She's muted though.
Yeah,
Bring up.
still ain't got her picture up yet. If she's gonna. You got moved to the bottom now.
Yeah, apparently I moved.
Mhm. some reason mine
Oh.
stayed.
On my screen, I'm on the left now. I was on the right a second ago. Minnie, hello.
Hey, Derby.
Oh, she doesn't have permission to speak. Why don't you have permission to speak? One moment. Why wouldn't you have? Okay, hang on a second. Crap. Sure, Chris had something to do with this. Ah, I see why.
Technical difficulties.
Do 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 do.
Hey, Carly. How you doing?
Hey.
There you
Oh,
go.
hey, yep.
Oh, yeah.
There she is.
There we are.
Oh,
There
shrew
is
moved again.
me. I'm back on. Am I back on the bottom?
Now you're back at the top.
Oh, see, on mine. Oh, wait, on mine, I'm on the right. Okay, you're on the bottom of mine for some reason. I don't know why. But anyway, hello, Minnie.
Hi.
Love those beautiful squirrel ears you got going on there.
Thank you.
Listen, Krupp.
Anybody who has seen my streams knows I'm wearing onesies.
Hell yeah.
I'll be right back. I have to use the restroom.
Dun, dun, dun. We're taking a bathroom break. We don't have no commercials. I know we're doing commercials here.
Well, go make a commercial for yourself.
Dun, dun, dun.
Don't forget to poke that like button and subscribe to the channel to see more.
Absolutely. With
Something
Lee
like
says.
that, maybe. Fill the space.
Ah, okay. I was waiting for. There we go. Let's go here. Well, wait until Blitz gets back. So, how was your day, Minnie?
My day has been long.
Long.
I woke up at 6 a.m. and now it's 3:30. So
Yeah.
almost 24 hours, yeah.
And you're still going.
Still going, yeah.
This is
Thanks
what
to
it means.
my monster energy, I guess.
That you're supposed to have a raise can in your hand right now.
I can't even buy that.
I know, which sucks, but either way, don't drink Monster. Go buy a Raise Energy. Link is down below in the description. Use Mushroom as the code. You'll get 15% off.
Unless you're awesome and you live in the Netherlands, because then you can't.
And then, in which case, you might get it for free because Mushroom is just that awesome of a guy.
Yep. And back to what Minnie was saying there. Anybody in these chats, if you look down in your screen, you see that little red button, starts with a S, ends with a E. Go ahead and push that. Be great.
Yeah,
Hit that little
absolutely.
bell, man.
Yeah, subscribers are definitely a good thing to have. Absolutely. Do
Yep.
appreciate the 15 likes I got on my end. You guys are awesome.
Yep. Yep.
Joe, it's not time for the public yet. All right, you need to calm down. All right, you're getting excited over there. Put your lemons back in the basket. Okay, so Minnie, are you ready?
Yeah, I am. I think. I hope.
Ahem. What are your real life hobbies and interests?
Ooh, that is a lot of animals, actually. I love taking care of animals. I love to craft myself with crochet mostly. I used to knit as well, but I do like crochet more because I can pretty much make more with it. Aside of that, I like watching all the streams of people's.
Right? Yeah. Very jealous.
And like taking walks and these kind of things. I love nature.
Nature's good. Peaceful. Especially
Peaceful. Yeah.
yeah, peaceful. Especially if you're wearing a squirrel onesie. You're one with nature.
No, then it's not. All the kids will come at you.
Yeah. Well, this kind of goes into this next question of do you have any pets?
Oh, do I have any or do I have a lot? I've got 5 sugar gliders, 2 reds, a mouse, a turtle, or actually tortoise, koi fish, goldfish, and 2 cats.
You got a zoo.
I've got a zoo, yeah.
You got a miniature zoo going on there. I like it.
Indeed.
Um, what can you tell us about Mr. Fox?
Oh, what can I tell you guys about Mr. Fox? Well, he is a great guy. Can be shy though. Um, I met him in the laboratorium where I did my internship, and he worked there. So yeah, he pretty much had to listen to me and make me my stuff. I was the
Nice.
researcher. He was the media maker, pretty much. Um, what else? He loves watching the streams. He isn't he isn't that active in chat though. He always watches.
Is he watching right now?
Yes, he is. He's listening in the chair there.
Hi, Mr. Fox.
What does the fox say? Boo, 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 boo.
At the moment, nothing.
At the moment, nothing. Why did you get into streaming to begin with?
um, basically, the easiest answer is to get out of my mental health issues. Um, Booster is pretty much a nephew of mine, not as in not the same bloodline, but we grew up with each other, and he posted a post on Facebook about him streaming. So that's when I found him, and through him, I pretty much met everyone from Kiduni to Derby to Tiggy, a lot of people actually. I'm just too tired to kind of recall everything.
No, I gotcha. I gotcha. So,
I cannot forget about Flippers though. Flippers is the best. What?
that's all I got. I don't have anything else. Next. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh,
All
here,
right.
I got a question for you, Minnie.
Go ahead. No,
Um,
I do
Sure.
have more questions, but Kitsy, go ahead.
how did you get into raising or breeding or whatnot for the sugar gliders?
Well, it all started when I bought 2 sugar gliders in the pet store, which they told me were 2 women, which they were not. So there, in a few months, we had a few babies, or a few actually 2. We did neuter the male, so we didn't get any litters anymore. But about, I think, half a year ago, we wanted to get the litters again, so we bought another couple with actually a special gene which make them white, so they are also more worth,
Yeah.
so to say.
No, the
But
same as. Oh, sorry.
actual breeding started with rats, like 10 years ago.
Mhm.
That's what I started breeding at first place.
I have a question based on that answer.
Okay.
Why'd you have to neuter the men?
Because it's not that healthy for the female to like be pregnant and then poop them out and be pregnant and poop them out. That's just not healthy.
Them out.
Well, no, I'm saying why didn't you neuter their women?
Well, because it's
Why'd
such
you
a
gotta be
tiny
the
animal, you've
men?
got to think about a body of this size maybe,
Yeah,
and a male is just one snip of you know what.
yeah,
And a female they actually have to cut open, and that costs like 10 times more than just a snip
yeah,
for a male.
yeah. I would imagine with the
And
being
already the
smaller.
snip for the male is like 130 euros. So
Yeah, wow, that's crazy.
yeah,
They do,
exotic animals.
yeah, they do well with dogs. I mean, I'm assuming they probably do the same there as they do here. They'll do like spade and neuter for free a lot of times
No,
with dogs.
not
No,
here in the Netherlands.
no. They do
Nope,
that
you
here,
gotta
like
pay for that.
yeah, they do
You've
that
gotta
for
pay for everything, even the toilet.
wait, to use the bathroom?
Yeah, you gotta pay.
What?
What do you mean, like in a public place, or what do you mean? Okay,
When you're in
that's
a restaurant or wherever.
are you serious?
I'm serious. Yeah, there are
Okay,
small,
wait,
a few
explain this.
places where you can go for free, but like on where you get your gas, the gas station, you've got to pay like 50 cents to be able to pee. And in most cafes and restaurants, it's like, well, if you're a guest, you can use it for free. But if you're just walking in to use the toilet, you're gonna pay.
Oh, well, yeah, I get that. I understand that. Like some restaurants are even like that here, I guess. Like, not your
Hmm.
McDonald's and stuff like that, but some of the restaurants here are like that if you're,
Oh, here
you
it's
know.
even the McDonald's.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. So
Oh.
if you okay, well, if you go to like any restaurant and you're dropping a whole bunch of money, they'll still charge you to use the bathroom? Is there restaurants that do that, or will they actually let you use the bathroom for free
No,
if you are
no.
spending money?
If you're a guest, it's always free.
Okay, okay. See that you had me worried. So if you go to like a grocery store, can you use their bathroom?
Maybe in some. Like when I worked in a drugstore, we would allow children to go to the toilet because, yeah, they might have some issues or whatever. But if you're an adult, you're like, no, no, you're
Wow,
just gonna hold it.
I gotcha. Like there was actually funny story just to touch on that for a second. So my mom was actually the manager of like a well, people in America will know this Dollar General store, and
Hmm.
somebody had come in and they needed to use the bathroom, but because of the high theft and things like that, they had the bathrooms locked. So you had to go up front and get the key and use the bath. They didn't charge you or anything, but you had to get the key. So this guy ended up peeing his pants on the way to the bathroom. Okay, long story short, he was running for a government office and he actually sued. So that's what's crazy about the fact that people are like get charged and stuff over there. Just gotta take that one person to sue, and then it'll be free for everybody. You can use the toilet.
Yep.
Crazy. Um, what are your favorite types of games to play, and why?
Um, I definitely feel the need to say RPG. Um, Mostly Pokemon-like though. There will be no Pokemon game that I skip unless it's something like the bullshit like Snap, Pokemon Snap. No, I'm not gonna play that. But yeah, I play a lot of kind of games. Mostly just not shooters or horror. I don't really like those. Unless I
Right.
can play with people. Then it can be fun. Once I
Gotcha.
actually screamed my lungs out in the living room on 3 a.m. in the morning.
Really?
Yeah,
The
they scared me.
yeah, horror games can be a little crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good question, Joe. So you actually play Pokemon Go?
I was just
I
gonna ask
did.
that.
I did. I did play it back when it just came out,
Hmm.
but I pretty much stopped like 3 years ago.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll even
It
admit
was
that
getting boring.
I dabbled in it like when it first came out just to see what it was all about, and I'm like, okay, this was fun for a couple days,
Mm-hmm.
that kind of thing. But um, Pokemon I used to play back in the day. I played like Red. What were the ones that first came out? There was Red, Blue, Yellow,
Red, blue,
and
yellow, and officially also green, but that is only in the Japanese region.
right. I didn't play the green one or anything, but I remember I stopped when it came out with like the Diamond. Was it Diamond and
Diamond and
Sapphire?
Pearl. Yeah.
Yeah, Diamond. Yeah, I stopped around then. It got a little
Y'all are
silly,
speaking a
but
different language for me.
Well, for me, it was even sillier because I stopped playing, but I didn't stop buying.
oh yeah,
I still needed the games, so.
which has me so upset because from all the moving around they did, and then obviously getting older, and then moving out of my parents' house, get my own house,
Mm.
family, all that kind of stuff. I had was collecting the cards as a kid, and I had one of the first edition holographic Charizard cards, which is worth a
Ooh.
crap ton of freaking money. and
You
I
gave it
had
away.
it. No, I have them all in
You
a.
ripped it.
I had them all. I have them all in a nice binder, with the clear little sleeves, and I had them all nice. I don't know where it is. No clue. I have no clue where the binder is, but all the Pokemon cards and the holographics are all in there, along with the Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card and all these other cards that are worth money, and I can't effing find them, and
Damn.
it has me so
Wow.
upset. Because those Charizard cards sometimes, like, depending on the condition, which I would imagine this one's good because it's been in plastic ever since, they're going for like $10,000-$20,000 for a freaking
That's a
Pokemon card.
lot.
Yeah. I've got a few Japanese Pokemon. I don't know where I got them, how I got them, but they're all, like you said, they're in the plastic sleeves, all protected. Some of them are holographic. I don't know. I think they're in my storage unit, but I don't even know if they're
I
worth
have
anything.
I have no clue where mine are
Or they
at.
could still be at my parents' in the attic back in Indiana. I mean, I don't know. And
Can't
then
find any of them. Has me so upset because I'm
I do
like,
have some, like, if y'all know those Beanie Babies, and I got a bunch of them at my parents'
yeah,
house, and I
no,
got
I have
like
a bunch of them too.
some of them high end ones, like the Princess Bear and all that, the Princess
Yep,
Diana Bear and all them.
yep,
So I'm sure they're
yep.
probably worth some money too. But yeah, they're 1,200 miles away.
Depends on if they're originals or not, because I looked into that actually because I had my grandmother used to always buy them for me when I was a kid,
Yeah.
and it depends on the editions because I
Hmm.
had like the Millennium Bear,
And
the
you have to
Princess
keep the
Diana
tag on
one.
them, or they ain't
Yeah,
worth
they all
shit.
had the tags. They were all in like the little plastic freaking rectangular
Hmm.
boxes and crap, but none
Yep.
of them are really worth anything because they're all like the 7th edition and all that crap,
Yeah.
like duplicates. Um, let's see here. Here's a good question, and it's nice that he just joined the chat. So, number one, how long have you known and been friends with Booster? And number two, how many times did you beat him up? Go ahead.
Well, how long have I known him? Since he was born, pretty much. Yeah, I hold him as a baby. I still have a
Ruh-roh.
picture for that as well. um, it's basically my dad and his dad met each other on a work kind of situation, and afterwards also on the first aid club. And they just started meeting up, and yeah, you do not leave childs in the house like with 2 years old or whatever, so you take them with you. And then Booster and I started playing with his sister as well. And yeah, that's how I know Booster. I do not remember ever beating him up. I do not remember actually beating him up. No.
Very disappointed to hear that.
Maybe beating him in hide and seek or whatever, but not literally beating him up.
Well, that's not hard. You could probably beat him in any game, but I wanted to hear some
Well,
juicy
back in the
details.
day, I couldn't beat him in with Sly Cooper or whatever, Sly Raccoon.
I don't know what that is.
The game.
It's a game.
Well, I figured that, but I don't know what it
I
is.
think it's called Sly Cooper. Yeah. Your
Yeah,
little
Sly
raccoon or
Cooper.
something. Yeah.
Let me scroll up here real quick.
I
There's
couldn't
a
always beat him in games.
There is a raffle going on. 2.5 minutes left. Might have beat me up in Tom and Jerry on PS2.
Oh yeah, I did, Booster. I beat you up in Tom and Jerry on the PS2. That's right. That was actually a Tom and Jerry fighting game.
We got 15 likes out there. 12 people still watching.
You said you
Down
still have
in
a
the
raffle going on, Shroom?
Yep, raffles going on, and then we also have the link for Mini down there in the description. Derbies is down there as well, who was on here a little earlier. And then if you're trying to find Blitz or any of the other Undead Plaguers, there is the Undead Plague Gaming link down there as well. And don't forget Ray's Energy. Very delicious stuff. Not that monster stuff. Monster's got sugar, it's bad for you. Ray's no sugar.
Sugar.
Nah, no sugar.
I actually needed sugar, otherwise I would be sleeping again.
Yeah, right. 1 minute left on the raffle. 1 minute. What game are we doing? Dirt 4? Dirt 4, apparently. So what was the question that Joe asked earlier? I'm scrolling up. Start your questions, chat. Start your questions. Now's the time. Now is the time. Oh, there we go. There, I see Derby's got a question there. I'm still scrolling up to find where Joe started. Oh, it won't let me scroll up anymore.
Oh yeah.
Damn it. I don't remember what Joe's question was, but we'll start with Derby's then. So this is for Minnie. What is one of your favorite things that you made while crocheting, and do you sell anything that you make?
Oh, the favorite thing. I think I gotta say that's the ducky I made for Thirsty Thurston. Because he wanted a mascot for in the streams, so I made him a ducky, like literally duck. And I really loved making that one. And that also answers the question if I do anything on payment. Yes, Thirsty actually paid me for that. I do not have that many commissions, and I do have to be careful with it, but I do work for other people sometimes. I do make those things.
That being said, can you make me a mushroom?
Why are you even asking?
No.
You are literally how to say it ruining your own surprise because I was already thinking about that.
I like it.
Cat's out the bag.
It-
You're not
it needs
getting it
to
no
have-
more.
It needs to have the Viking helmet though. We need that. I'm scrolling through. Hey, Mr. Fox, I didn't see you join the. Well, I saw, but I couldn't interrupt at the time. Booster, you're a traitorous bastard. I'm gonna kill you the next game, and we play in Risk. Scrolling through.
Oh, you won't. He's too good in these kind of games.
He is good because he's so innocent looking. I mean, look at me and then look at him. I look like, yeah, but never mind.
Don't say.
Booster, I just look at him and I just want to like kiss him on the forehead or something.
When I
Uh,
see him, I just want to hug him.
Squirrel! I'm going down. It's Squirrel's here. Squirrel, do you see what Minnie's wearing right now?
Squirrel!
Do you see what Minnie's wearing right now? She is wearing a squirrel onesie. Come on.
Just for squirrel.
It's for you.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's the question. So, yeah, Joe asked, who is more Dutch?
Who's
Minnie?
more Dutch?
Minnie or Booster?
It depends on what you think a Dutch person would be identified by. If you would say lazy, I think we're on the same level. If you would think about a person who likes a lot of cheese, I think I win. But he wins with the stroopwafels. He can eat more stroopwafels. About drinking Heineken beer. I don't drink beer, so that's a minus for me. So I guess Booster will win actually.
I didn't even know Booster drank.
I don't actually know but I think he drinks beer.
Are there
What?
are there actually windmills?
No, they're not. They're all fake. It's magic. No, it doesn't exist.
What do you mean? I mean, I know windmills exist. It was a serious question. Are they all
Of
over?
course they are. A
I know
lot.
there are a lot of them. Okay.
Yeah. We even have the old ones, the very old ones that run on water.
Ah. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Like the one from Pirates of the Caribbean. Got it. No.
I, what?
No one's even gonna comment on
That was a
that.
fail.
Okay. I wasn't making a joke. I was making. Do you remember they were rolling down the hill forever? It was one of those windmills, the water mill, same thing. Watermill, windmill, watermill.
It's like with that big paddle deal on it.
Do the old ones still grind flour?
Some do. I actually visited one. Was it 2 or 3 years ago? I think 3 years ago. We actually visited one that it does still work.
So, because you have all these windmills, how's your carbon emissions?
How's my what?
Your carbon emissions.
What's that?
Nothing. The thing that contributes to global warming.
The exhaust from your vehicle.
Probably pretty high.
Well, no, it should be
Probably
better.
just because of how many farmers we have.
No.
That
Well,
factories
yeah.
and stuff like that.
And factories, indeed.
Yeah, Mr.
Hey,
Fox.
Crystal.
Mr. Fox, you don't have a onesie on?
Nope.
Nope.
If he ever is gonna be on camera, I will tell him to do so, but nope. He's not on camera, so he's not in a onesie.
Dang. What are windmills, Booster? That's a good question. They're kind of like I think they're kind of like aliens. Do we know if they're real or not? Hmm.
It's all a
Uh,
dream.
It is all a dream. It's all a dream. So, Stroop waffles, are they actually good?
They are, if you get the fresh ones. Like the ones in the supermarket, they are fine. But if you want to experience a real one, you should get a fresh one.
Like from a bakery.
Yeah, yeah.
So they make that there.
Not all bakeries do, but you have these kind of yeah, how to say it? Kind of little trucks that are specialized only in stroopwafels.
Still never
We
had
also
one.
have that for pancakes and poffertjes. I have no idea what to name that in English. It's like tiny pancakes. Poffertjes.
Little silver
Oh,
dollar
okay.
pancake.
Yeah.
That's what we call them.
Minis.
Yeah.
I just call them minis, mini pancakes. So Joe actually has a really good question. Minnie has some of the spicier responses in the community. Is there anyone who can outspice her?
Well, I try to keep myself a little bit in line.
Do you mean like inside the community, Joe? Like inside of our community, or do you mean just in general, like somebody I might not know? I don't know.
I know Mr. Fox won't be able to.
Trying to think if there's anybody in the Undead that would. Probably not.
I have no idea.
I can't think of anybody.
Me neither.
I got nobody.
Might be my dad, but I don't want to know about any of that.
I don't think anybody in general would be able to. I think she's just like a firecracker.
Mini firecracker.
A mini firecracker. Yeah. A mini firecracker. So here's a question that I think you actually asked me the other day, and I didn't have an answer. So here's how the hell did me and you
Oh
meet?
God. Well, if I
we
look
ever,
on Discord,
did we
you
ever
literally invited me for your Discord, and your next sentence was pretty much, "Do you want to be a mod?"
Was it?
Pretty much, yeah.
I forget. Was it somebody suggested
Yeah, I
you?
asked you, but you forgot.
I know, but I don't remember. Was somebody suggested you as a mod, and then I was going through the other servers I was on and just kind of
That is
inviting
true, Wes.
and just inviting people that I knew, like I've seen their
Mm-hmm.
name before, and you were there. And boop, invite, and then here we are. I guess that's how it all started. Blitz, how the hell did I met you through After Hours?
Yep. Pandy.
Some of the other people I couldn't tell you how I met. Most of them I met through Raptor, I guess, when I started streaming.
I haven't been much around Raptor.
We're gonna do
I
that.
think I have been subscribed for like 2 weeks, something.
We're gonna do that speed round with you, but I'm gonna need you
Oh
to
God.
say it in English, okay?
I'm probably gonna react Dutch anyway.
So, favorite food?
Gas, cheese.
Did you just say gas?
No, gas, cheese. Gas is Dutch. I told you. I will just react out of
I
Dutch
mean,
and then.
It
at
does
least
sound
you
like
had it.
gas.
I mean, at least you got it right though,
Gas.
because that's what cheese causes, gas. So I mean, you guys might be onto something over there. I'm just saying.
Cheese is a plug. It doesn't cause the gas. It's a plug.
Is a plug. cut the cheese. Favorite alcoholic beverage?
Jill's. Jill's raspberry.
What is that?
That's a cider, I think. Yeah.
Cider? Okay. Yeah,
Yep.
cider's good. I like cider. I like just general apple cider, but there's also some other ones over here that have like a peach cider and stuff. They have
Oh,
some weird.
I need to get that one.
They got some weird stuff over here. There's a brewery that's local down in Tampa, Florida, that makes a couple different ones. I mean, it's all like apple cider, but they add like peach to it. There's one with like pineapple, mango, all kinds of stuff. It's pretty neat though.
Okay.
It's kind of there's a lot of upstart breweries all around. Favorite movie. Let's go favorite movie.
The Invention of Lying.
I'm not familiar.
Never heard of it.
It's about a guy. There's a world where lying doesn't exist. Nobody can lie. And then there's one guy who can. And he pretty much makes up the whole God and heaven and hell story up and such. It's a pretty funny take on religion.
That would be a very interesting concept.
Yeah.
For the world that we live in right now.
Yep.
It just all depends on I mean, obviously I can only speak for America, but it seems like, and we're not getting political here, chat. We're not getting political, but it seems like only one side could tell the truth. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, I'm not saying what side. Favorite song, and you're probably gonna name something Dutch that I have no clue what it is.
Not even. I don't really have a favorite song, I guess. Wait. Doki Doki Morning by Baby Metal. Yep.
Baby Metal, I'm familiar with them actually. I actually know that one.
It's an awesome one. Makes me hyperactive.
I could see that. You probably wake up in the morning and you're hyperactive.
Not really. I need to build it up.
I need to build it up.
That's why I don't stream in the morning. I normally start at noon.
Do you prefer to play solo multiplayer games? Any preference?
Well, if you're asking about just playing, I prefer multiplayer. But if I'm streaming, I prefer solo. Pretty much the same reason of what Derby said. With solo, you just can interact better with your chat than you can when you're multiplayer. And I always end up with with a lot of audio issues every time I try to get someone in my stream. So I don't stream multiplayer that much.
Gotcha. Well, the audio thing, I'm a big guy with Discord. I like Discord. People obviously say TeamSpeak's better and so on and so forth and blah 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 blah.
I have both.
Yeah.
I've used both. TeamSpeak runs, I mean, the reason why that people like TeamSpeak better is because it runs off of not like off of each person's internet. It runs off of a server. Like you communicate to the server and then all that.
Yeah, Discord is pretty computer intensive.
Yeah. But if you actually have a boosted server, it seems fine. I haven't run into any issues with it. If you're at level 2 boost anyway. But I just think Discord's more user friendly. Plus, I just hate opening TeamSpeak. It looks like shit. It does. It looks like crap. It's like this little teeny white box, and it's like, okay, this is cool. Said no one ever.
It's just a chat.
What else do we got? Okay, we'll go back to some of the questions that Derby was asked. What was the most challenging game that you beat?
Oh, have I even played a challenging game? Um, I'm looking at Mr. Fox because he's gonna help me with this question because I have no idea actually.
Apparently, Minnie's
Um,
got that big of a brain that she's never played a hard game.
She's professional.
He
well,
is
so
a
to say,
professional.
difficult. I mostly, and I don't really care about that, but I play everything on easy, on as easy as that possible, unless you're gonna need it for trophies. Because if I can, I will try and get the platinum trophy of a game.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. The
But
achievements, the
yeah,
achievements
Yeah.
are necessary.
the hardest game I've beaten. I can't answer that. I don't really play anything like Doom or Dark
Doom is
Souls.
fun.
So.
And it's hard.
Trying to think.
Is
Anything
Final
else?
Fantasy difficult? Is that hard?
Depends
I
on
got
which one.
that platinum. Which one was that? 14?
I couldn't
14
tell.
and 7.
I stopped playing after Final Fantasy X2, I think, when it stopped. I just kind of outgrew them, I guess. I used to love Final Fantasy games. That was probably one of the first game I played was Final Fantasy 1 back on like the regular Nintendo, way back in the day.
Nice.
Um, anything you want to add in there? Anything you want to ask us? You seem to be like a person that wants to ask some questions. Go ahead, Minnie. What you got?
What do I got? Do
Okay.
you guys have any pets?
I have a dog.
Why'd you say it like that? I got a dog.
That's all I got. Dog.
I got two dogs. One of them
Oh, nice.
I tried to put on kind of a stream earlier, but I thought I don't know. Blitz got to see him in Derby.
Yeah.
I
Little
brought him in
husky.
here and he was dancing. Yeah, that's my baby. I don't have
Mine's
a
passed
boy.
out behind me.
I don't have a boy,
Aw.
so that's my only boy that we got all AKC certified and have his little birth certificate and the lineage and all that kind of crap.
Nice.
Spent $700 in that damn thing. That's literally the only son I'm ever gonna have, and I had to take his nuts. I felt so bad because
Wow.
we literally had plans on breeding them and like studying them out, and then usually the way it works here is you get to pick the one you want from the litter
Mm-hmm.
essentially, and he just kept marking his territory. He was beating up on my other dog, and he's like 10 years old, and I had to do it. I had to do it. I didn't want to do it, but I had to do it. He's nutless. Sucks for him. Um, yeah, I got two dogs. That's it. I'm not a cat guy. I used to have pet mice back in the day. I had three pet mice.
Nice.
But then when I moved out of my apartment back in the day, I had to get rid of them, and I set them free
Hmm.
by the dumpster of the apartment and gave them a fair chance at survival.
Wow. Fair
I, j-
chance of survival. Yeah, sure.
I mean, I
Yeah.
put them by a dumpster. Where do rats go? I mean, come on, that was a good
A
spot.
domestic rat is something completely different than a wild one.
They were good.
Yeah. I
I
used
like
to
to.
Yeah,
have
that's the problem. That's why they don't survive.
they
They
were,
will be like, "Hey, bird, I want to give you a hug," and the bird is like, "Okay."
no, these things are like this big, like these little teeny things, little tiny guys. Shroom died a little inside that day. Yeah, I did die a little bit inside that day.
yeah, the most pets I had at one time was back when I lived in Indiana. I had what was it? I had a 75-gallon freshwater tank that had some freshwater sharks in it and an Oscar, and then I had a 55-gallon saltwater reef tank. I had three snakes, was raising mice, three cats. So yeah, I had my like mini little zoo as well. um, Then when I
I
moved to
used to have reptiles
Texas,
as well.
yeah, I moved to Texas. Had the cats with me. Ended up selling the snakes. I sold both fish tanks because that was, you can't really move those for the 12-hour drive, or 18-hour
Mm,
drive, 1,200-mile trip. Um, After I settled in Texas, I ended up buying a new saltwater tank, made it 125 gallons, so it was a 6-foot tank, big old reef.
nice.
And then moved from Seabrook to where I am now and had to kind of get rid of everything. So now I just
No.
have my dog.
I had a fish tank too. I only had one. It was like
I love fish tanks.
it wasn't a 55. It was one of those ones that was like smaller, like width-wise, but tall.
Like a
And it sat
40.
on like a, yeah, like a 40, and it sat on one of those like a double door type thing.
Right.
But when I moved from my one house to the other house, I did the same thing. I had to sell it basically.
And
But I wasn't.
actually, you all can see people that are subscribed or in the chats. If you all are curious about what that 125-gallon tank looked like, just go to my channel. That's what I first took videos of and pictures to YouTube before YouTube was really a thing.
What is moving behind you, Minnie?
Probably my sugar gliders. They got awake. They are awake, yep. They're running around in the cage.
Okay.
She's coming down there right now.
I thought I didn't know what that was. I thought it was a Pikachu head.
It
It
does
is a
look like
Pikachu
one.
head. It's the sleeping pouch, so they can sleep in. But it's a figurine of Pikachu.
Oh, I was a little concerned. I was like, thought I was getting that your
You
house was.
hallucinating over there?
I thought her house was haunted. I don't know. Hey, little bunny.
Hey, buddy.
Anything that we didn't ask that's interesting about good old Minnie? Spill your guts.
I wear onesies.
We're getting to the tattoos. I know about the tattoos. You guys are
Yeah,
building
well,
up to the tattoos.
I actually have a lot of tattoos. Yeah, I got my legs. I got my right arm. I got my left arm. I got on my side, on my back, and on my hands.
What's your favorite one?
I already told them about my legs. Mr. Fox is like, don't forget about your legs. Yeah. My favorite one. That would be one I cannot show on stream at this moment because I'm in a onesie.
What is it of? Could you at least tell us that or no?
It's a hammerhead shark with a squid, and they are pretty colorful with all kind of colors. So it's not realistic, but more cartoony like.
Got it.
And it occupies my whole upper leg.
Ah, gotcha. You got any tattoos, Blitz?
Yep, I have two. Got one on my back and one on my leg.
Nice.
The leg is a Black Panther that's kind of like skin rip style. Looks like it's coming out of your leg. And then the back is like a sun tribal. Back when tribal was the thing.
So if we combine your two and my two, that means we got 4, and we probably need a little like 100 more to catch up to Penny.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, you probably have to, yeah. So
Don't you have a what the hell was it you showed us? SpongeBob? No.
no, I didn't know.
Who do you
Although I would almost make some kind of bet with Booster that I would tattoo Patrick Star, but I'm not sure.
I feel like we need to make a bet right now.
No, I'm not gonna do that right now. Now I'm sleep deprived. That's not a good time to make these kind of decisions.
Booster, are you there?
Nee, dat ben je niet, Patrick. Ga naar bed.
What she said.
I think she
I
said.
said, no, you're not there, Patrick. Go to bed.
I thought I heard the go to bed and a Patrick in there. I heard that actually. I don't know how, but I did. Lindy, you have 8? Get the hell out of here.
Nice one, Booster.
Blitz is
Ik
the
ben
one
aan het
on the
slapen,
back.
mag niet antwoorden.
Blitz is the one on the back of Sun Tribal tramp stamp.
Kinda. Yep, but it's in between the shoulder blades.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, I got one up there too, but it's just my last name in case they find me in a ditch. But it's just my, gotta be prepared. Never know.
Yeah.
I have 4 at the moment. Nah. I've been thinking about getting more, and I'm like, I don't know, I can't do it. I mean, I can do it, but it just has to be something like really important to me that I want to get tattooed. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I would
Like-
like to get another one. I want to do a full side piece. I was kind of thinking of like a dragon, but still with that whole skin rip deal, where it kind of looks like it's coming out of your side. Show the ribs and tendons and muscles and all that creepy shit. It'd be cool.
I think we just all
Cool
need
idea.
to get some undead plague tattoos. That's what we should do. Everyone, that's how you get into this group. You have to get tattooed.
Branding.
Oh, then I'm gonna be out.
What do you? How
That's
are
gonna
you
be
out?
something I'm gonna be out.
You have so many. What the hell is another tattoo?
Oh, you're saying that pretty easy, but almost all my tattoos have a pretty good reason and meaning.
Yeah. So does the undead plague.
For how long have I been a member? A few days? Would you commit like that in a few days?
I've only been a member for like a month and a half, but I founded this shit.
Yeah, Shroom's never here. He's late for everything.
I was
Yep.
not late.
You're late for your own stream.
Yep.
I was so not
I remember
late.
that was a funny one. So yeah, I think
You
that
are
could be your
nothing
most
without
embarrassing
Linda.
moment there, Shroom. Other than your shirt, was you had a scheduled stream, and we were all there, and no Shroom.
There was 2 streams that I know I missed the start of for sure, that I overslept. I had I mean, honestly, okay. Let's talk about this for a second. Okay. So obviously I'm not too open about everything, but some people know certain things about me. But when I have a problem waking up and things like that, that is basically depression related, I guess you could say.
Yep.
Obviously, I was going through a tough time back then. I hated my job. I didn't want to wake up in the morning. Basically, didn't want to go to work, etc., etc. And now I'm actually in a good place again, which is
Well,
nice
that's good.
because I
Mhm.
got this new gig, and I'm actually happy when I go to work now. Obviously the streaming thing's going well. I don't really have any negative in my life at the moment, which is good. I used to,
That's good.
and it consumed my soul to the point of I hated everything. I either just like even trying to get
I
out of
get
bed to
that.
stream, it was like impossible.
Yep.
Only so much anxiety pills could do. I can tell you that.
Yeah, that shit wears you down, man.
Oh yeah, it was rough, but I'm in a good place now. So, and I'm super glad for what we did create thus far and the group that we do have, Minnie included, even though she hates me. So
That's what you're saying. I did not say that.
I'm just joking. Tattoos for a group reminds me of biker groups. We are kind of like a biker gang.
I
Oh,
will
are
say
you?
though, man, I
Do you,
I
do you
do
actually have
enjoy.
a bike then? Because I do.
No, I don't
Then
actually.
you're not in a biker group.
I got a bicycle somewhere.
Ride it with no handlebars.
I can ride it with no handlebars. And man, I could ride that thing with no seat on it too. No comments.
I will say though, man, I enjoy this whole community. I mean, from the Undead Plague to derbies and Nimas and
I love
everybody.
the
I
fact
mean,
that I
it's
just
just
woke. Yeah, I love the fact when I wake up, somebody is streaming
yeah.
anytime.
That is
Mhm.
good.
Yep.
That is a good thing. It's nice. I mean, the community is very supportive all the way
Yep.
around.
Yep, it definitely is.
Minnie is a sweet person who can be savage with her comments.
Yeah, that is true.
Minnie is definitely awesome. Yep. Minnie is amazing. So, does anybody else out in the chat have any more questions for Little Miss Minnie? The onesie wearing squirrel.
Or Cat, or Nemo.
Blitz has eyeballs.
Yep. And I'm not here.
Bunny asked 2 questions. Where were they? You guys are talking too much. Hang on. I must be missing it. Where's the 2 questions?
Yeah, she's asking here, Minnie, which is your favorite Ted? That's gonna be the hammerhead shark with the squid I was talking about earlier.
And then how long
But I
did
think
your
she wasn't there.
Yeah, and how long did your biggest tattoo take?
Ooh, do I actually count my sleeve as one or?
Yeah, pretty much, I guess.
For
Well,
a
there's a
single
lot of
session.
hours in there, but I think that's kind of cheating because there's like over 80 hours in there, I guess.
What was your
But
longest single session?
single session, 7.5 hours, I think,
Oof.
something like that.
Yeah, my leg took 3, I think. Roughly around 3.
I think that's what mine took, both 3 and 3, roughly. Yeah.
The cool thing about mine is I was able to vape while I was getting it done too, which was nice.
Oh, the one on my leg, I fell asleep too. I didn't feel it.
Oh, it's not that I didn't feel it, it's just when they hit your freaking muscle in the right spot and you like almost kick the dude in the head.
Oh, then you never tattooed the insides of your hands. It's gonna kill you, really.
Well, no, it didn't hurt me. It was just like because you move, like you can't
Hit
help it.
that
Like
twitch.
towards the end of the tattoo, especially. Like I was almost to the end, and he was just
Yeah,
hitting these
try the palm of
spots.
the hand and try to stay still.
Yeah, no, I'm good there. 10 hours for Derby,
Wow.
9 for Linda's leg. Biggest tat took 3.5, but it's not huge. The one on my chest, I fell asleep when he was doing it. Wow, you women are freaking psychos.
Oh, and Mitch is asking if I fell asleep in the long session. I did, but actually here in the Netherlands, the artist actually has to stop when you fall asleep. So he woke me up so he could go on with the tattoo.
Make sure you didn't pass out.
No, I didn't pass out.
No, is that like why they had to stop and wake you up? Make sure you didn't pass out.
We should
Yeah,
have.
it's just a rule here in the Netherlands, I guess,
Mm.
from the GGD.
I mean, it makes sense because you could have passed out from pain. You could have passed out because of a health emergency. It makes sense. I get
Yeah.
it. And that's probably how the rules are here too. But most tattoo people here just don't give a shit. Honestly, they probably want you to pass out. They're like, "Oh, good. I'm glad this guy's out cold."
Yeah. Finally get done.
Wow.
He
Wow.
kept talking to me.
Fucker won't stop moving.
I want to get. I did have a couple other ones I wanted to get done. I wanted to get one done of Mouthdale, which is one of them. If anybody is familiar with
Stop.
Mouthdale, I don't know if anybody has played Diablo, obviously,
No.
but Malthael was one of them I wanted to get done. And then the other one was the another Norse one for acid true. Basically, it's like the symbol for acid true, like the little. It's just a small little like lion type one,
Okay.
but if you're familiar with like the raven type flag, I don't know how else to explain it, but that's really the only other two I wanted to get. I already got. I mean, the only other thing I had was my daughter's name tattooed on my leg, so that was the one of the biggest things for me, was because that's gonna be my only kid, and that's this. Well, I'm the last surviving male of my family, so that'll be fun. That's why I told her she has to make her husband take her name to continue the bloodline somehow.
Wow.
I'm not having any more kids. I'm good. I might consider taking the undead pick as an arm tat if I make it to a year as mod.
Wow.
Mitch, oh my god. Somehow I believe that my first tat was on my butt. I was pretty drunk at the time. And then we got Derby and Linda being pain freaks out there, and well, Bunny obviously is too because she fell asleep. You guys are all just women. This is why you have kids, because we can't.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have kids.
I'm
I
saying
have pets.
I'm saying women in general can handle the pain of having a kid, because guys can't. I would
Oh.
cry like I would cry like a bitch.
We are wusses.
The best butt tattoo is 2 W's on each cheek.
Exit only.
You do cartwheels. It says,
Wrong
"Wow,
hole.
mom." Oh, I'm scared to have kids. Yeah, me too. Although I would probably be a very rich man if I did somehow get pregnant. I think there was a movie once with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Or something.
Yeah. Yeah, you would be a millionaire then.
Nice pair of. Okay. So I think Minnie needs to go to sleep.
Nah, it's fine. It's already 4:30. You know what I mean.
Yeah. Time for bed.
It's
for you.
early.
It's
Sun
not
is
bed.
gonna rise.
No, you need to take your butt to bed.
You think I can do that after that much sugar? I gotta pick up Sid in about 5.5 hours.
That's a good nap.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
I would
Linda
make-
nailed
I
it.
would-
Junior was the movie. Arnold
would make you a great
Schwarzenegger and
mom.
Danny DeVito.
You would be a great mom, Shroom.
I'm a pretty dang good dad, I think.
No, mom.
No, I'm talking reality here. I am a father. She's always coming into my streams. You know this. I'm like her. She's my biggest fan. She always comes in here and she's giving me. She'll literally, you know what my daughter does? She does because I have the door closed, and she'll come up and she'll make these little like care packages. She'll put a paper towel down and she'll put like little Starburst or something on it, or some kind of like candy or something like that in the paper towel, and she knocks on the door and slides it under the door.
Aw, that's cute.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's my biggest fan. Way better than Blitz.
Yeah. Well, I'm just never here.
You're always here. That's the problem. Princess Peach is awesome. Yeah, that is Princess Peach. I gotta post that picture again of her. I don't know if I posted the shitty one or the good one of her with the mushroom gaming hoodie on.
Yeah.
Because I posted one that I took and it was crappy. But then
You did one in the garage and then inside.
Yeah, the one inside my wife took. So again, I'm not a photographic person, so I'm a guy. I don't care about any of that crap. I'm just like, okay, there's a trash bag behind you. Cool, let's snap it. Boop.
Yep. Yeah, I can never take pictures either. They always look like shit. But hey, it's a picture. That's what you asked for. You don't like it? Pick
Hey.
yourself.
Hey, Stormy.
Well, Mr. Fox is not that bad in taking pictures.
Depends on what I'm taking a picture of, I guess. Too. I don't know. Also depends on how much caffeine I had at the time. I have a good teacher. Yeah. Mr. Fox is a you guys are just a good couple. Good couple of foxes.
Are there any
Nice.
pictures of him?
Who said that?
What? Are there many
Oh, Bill.
pictures of him, Bill? Not so much actually. It's more tired Fox now. Ah, he's an old man. He can't do these things anymore.
I'm an old man.
I know.
That age creeps up on us.
Yeah,
Don't even get
that's
me
visible.
started. Don't even get me started.
So when were you gonna dye your hair, huh, Shroom?
I didn't
You were
do
getting gray, right?
I didn't do it. I have the dye. It's in the bathroom. I just didn't do it.
Oh,
You don't have any hair to dye.
I had really long hair.
I
It's
don't have
actually
much either.
my hair, as goofy as this is, it's in the house somewhere. Unless unless I gave it to my kid when I cut it off. 'Cause
I
it was
put it in a box.
yeah, mine's in a. I put it in a Ziploc bag. 'Cause that was the only time I'm ever gonna have hair. I never had hair when I was younger. I always just buzzed it, like I do now. I used to get fades and stuff like that. And I grew it out one time and grew it out for like 2 years, and it was super long. And living in Florida with long hair is not cool.
Hot.
Oh, it was terrible. Every time I go outside, and I've never experienced it before, having wet hair. From like it's just
Sweat.
weird. Sweat, or even just getting out of the shower. The way it
Oh,
is
don't
now.
even start about showering.
Yeah,
I know the hassle of that.
the way it is now, you just hop out the shower, I take a towel and just do this, and I'm good. I'm dry.
I'm done.
You know.
Yep.
Yeah. Now when I had hair, it was like I would do that, and then it would be all knotted, and then I had to comb it, and then I had to do this, and I had to put it in
No,
a little
I didn't
nice
have to
little
comb
man.
it.
I had to put in a nice little man bun back there because that's what I did, and then sometimes if I was lazy, I'd go with the ponytail. I just never got it
Nice.
braided. The whole plan was to get it braided, but I never did.
Yeah, when I was growing up, man, when I was in school, used to have what they call that bowl cut.
Oh
And
God.
Oh
my
God.
hair was like really long, so we were sitting. It was like through the I-step, the state testing. And we were all done with our tests, and there was these two girls that I was friends with back then, and they would just sit there and braid my hair. So I went home, and my hair was all braided, and I left it until like it all faded out or frayed and shit. So I had to take it all out. And then there was this one they kind of dared me to have it all up in like a bunch of ponytails for like a week. So on my last day of that week, I gelled each one of them so it looked like Hellraiser. I went to school. It was great,
Oh
man.
God.
There's all like bunch of points and
Nice.
shit sitting out. It was great.
I pretty much have done everything with my hair. I've
Yeah.
been bald. I had a mohawk. I had every color you can think about, even rainbow. I had dreads. I had everything.
I had a mohawk once. That was what, like 3 years ago? Did
I
that
had
with
it
the
for a
kids.
few years. It was like this long.
Oh no,
We
mine
called
wasn't
it
long. I
the
just shaved the head
Gilbera.
and left it as a mohawk.
You had the faux hawk?
Yeah.
Yeah, you went with the faux hawk. I got you.
Yep. The ex actually did that. She cut mine and both the boys' hairs. It's like, well, you're giving them a mohawk. Fuck it. Why not? It was in the middle of summer.
Running around looking like a bunch of Chuck Lindells. Huh?
Oh yeah, dude. And then it was like my head got burnt. It's like, ow. It was great.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Speaking of that, that happened to me when I finally shaved all mine off. Dude, my head was so damn white up there. Getting in the sun, I was like, "Holy shit!" It's
Yeah.
terrible.
I'm a milk bottle anyway, so
Yeah, unfortunately, I am too. I looked at my legs today, and I was just
you're
like,
not a milk. No, you're not a milk bottle.
"That's just my camera. It gives me like a. It's the lighting in here. It gives me like a yellowish hue, but I'm not. I'm
Hey, I
pretty.
can be like Shroom. I can make mine yellow.
I'm pretty pasty.
Maybe. Wrong button. There we go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
See.
gives it a little bit more color, indeed.
There. Now I match.
Yeah,
Hey.
now you match, indeed.
There you go. Yeah, I'm yellow. I need to just.
And my
get-
ring light's got like 3 different colors to it. And I don't remember which one I had it on.
I don't. I didn't get one yet. Shit, that's what I
Yeah.
need to order. I need to get one.
Dude, this was like a Best Buy special. You could stick your phone in there. Have it as a second webcam. It's cool. Collapsible little you call it like a tripod where you can hold it in your hand or you can extend it like fucking 6 feet. It's pretty cool.
I'm looking now to see if anybody's streaming.
I don't think so.
Crupter.
Cropter is live? Yes, he is.
We got B-Tigs, Booster, Carly,
B-Tigs as
Diva.
well.
Wait, we're gonna listen in the Crupter for a second. Hang on a second.
Is there a
Oh.
lunch lady?
Yeah, he was just going crazy. Here he goes. He's gonna do it. I love when he goes. I love when he goes bananas.
Can't hear it.
Coming. You will.
I love Cropter.
I love Crupter too. Crupter's awesome. That's why I went to his stream, and that's the first thing I heard. I'm gonna post this link real quick. Oh, I just heard myself. I don't like that. So I think we're gonna end it here. It's getting late for myself. Minnie really needs to go to sleep, even if she doesn't want to go to sleep. So,
No, I'm not gonna sleep.
Minnie, Mr.
What?
Fox, put her in a headlock. Put her in a headlock. Make her go to sleep.
That's not gonna work.
It's gonna work.
He won't win. He's not gonna win. He is the one who's most tired.
So that is Crupter's link I just posted
No,
out
you
there.
won't.
Yeah, I posted them just as well.
So everyone head on over to Crupter. Thank you, Minnie, for hanging out with us and staying up
No
as late as
problem.
you did.
I had fun.
I hope you get some much needed rest. And as well as chat, thank you for hanging out.
Yes. Thank you so much, chat. Thank you for the
You guys-
13 likes. Y'all are awesome.
You guys were phenomenal. And we will be back with a podcast again next month. Well, July. Pretty much tomorrow is next month. We're not streaming this again tomorrow. But I appreciate it, everybody.
We'll get all the bugs worked out.
Yeah, we're working on it. Maybe we'll figure something out.
Yeah.
Eventually. So we don't have to do it with the Discord thing. I mean, it actually wasn't that bad, honestly. It's just the fact that we can't communicate with anybody through Discord while we're doing it.
Right.
But I could still open up YouTube. I could still
Yeah.
go anywhere else. I just can't do anything fun behind. I don't know. I couldn't do Google Feud, and it really pissed me off. But anyway, I appreciate everybody. Thanks for all the likes, the support as always, and glad that Minnie is a part of the Undead Plague. So
I'm glad as well.
Gonna keep on growing.
Yep.
Of course. 170 at its moment.
Nice.
Oh, actually 171. Thank you for subscribing, anyone here, I guess.
Nice. Solid. So we'll catch you later. Have a good night, Mr. Fox. Everyone else, thanks for allowing Minnie, well, not allowing, but letting Minnie stay up with us tonight.
Yeah.
And catch you later.
Yep. Thank you, everybody.
Bye-bye. Meow.
See ya.
All right. Stream's ended.